Hey family, we're going through, it's awesome, and we're keeping the momentum going. That momentum is this, bringing authors to the table who live, breathe, work here in Southern Arizona. I have an opportunity to bring someone to you. Her name is Lisa Watson. How you doing, Miss Lisa?
Hey, how are you,
I'm
Trion?
well, I'm well. Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month to you.
Awesome. Hey, you are an author, you're an educator, you've been here a long time. So tell me, how long have you been in Tucson?
Well, believe it or not, Trion, I was born and raised here. I am a native.
What?
Yes,
Okay.
I am. Yes, I am. Was born and raised here, right here in Tucson. Went to school here, Catalina High School is my alma mater, and U of A. But I did move away for a few years. But yeah, Tucson's my home.
Awesome, awesome. So now that you're a native and I know that, let's jump into it. Please tell us about your wonderful books. I know you're an author and you love to write, but go ahead and talk to us about what you got.
Okay, well, Trion, I've been writing for a long time. I was a newspaper reporter as well. But when I got into fiction writing, there were just bubbles of stories, I can say. They just wanted to emerge. And so I started writing poetry.
Okay.
And that was my emphasis at University of Arizona. So I wrote on and off some poetry, like of course, when you're in high school, you write this wonderful poetry, but that's juvenile.
Right.
Anyway, I started to look at my poetry and I said, why not share it? So what I did is I wrote a book. It's a collection of short stories and my poems.
Okay.
And also a little bit about my life with my dad.
Okay.
And it's because I'm a daddy's girl. But this is called Off the Record, a collection of creativity. It's just a collection of, like I said, short stories that I've written when I was a newspaper reporter in California, and also some poetry. It's about women.
Okay.
It's just voices of different women.
Okay.
And then I have a memoir of my dad. It's called Daddy's Girl in
wow.
here. So I just decided I'm going to put this collection,
Okay.
in this book. So, yeah, I don't know. I love poetry. I love words.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just something, I don't know how to describe it.
Okay.
I can write it.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes.
Okay, and what about the second book, Miss Lisa?
All right. Well, the second book is in pre-production right now. It's called Long Distance,
Okay.
and this is my first romance novel.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, it's about two young people. It is a biracial type of romance.
Okay.
So it's about a young man and a young woman, and the young man does not want a long distance relationship. He's
Okay.
like, no, no, and she's like, yes, yes, or whatever. But I decided to write this story. It has a combination of some truth to it
Okay.
and some real life, of course. But it's my first one. I'm not a romance novel type of person, but I thought I'd tell this story as well. So this is in pre-production, and soon it'll be coming out.
Wow, Long
Yes.
Distance by none other than L.S. Watson.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome.
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Now that I know about the two books,
Yes.
could you honestly tell me what are the benefits of reading African American literature?
Well, as a teacher of English, Trion, I'm going to tell you this. I went to a conference, it was last year in November, and it was about diversity in our English language arts department, not in ours, but in the nation. And I met a lot of African American authors.
Okay.
And it's important because we need to tell our story.
Yes.
We need to tell our story. And I'm going to say this, that a lot of our stories that are geared towards our children and our young people are being banned and censored. And it's because African Americans, we had trauma. And a lot of the stories are traumatic. And a lot of people don't want to read that, but they need to.
I need to.
And I have introduced some of those books. I bought like $190 worth of books after that conference, and I brought them to my school. And these girls and young men were just drinking it up. They were eating it up, and they're like, "I really like this book, Miss Watson. Why can't we have this book in our you can teach it.
Wow.
Can teach it."
That's
So
amazing.
it's important.
Wow, I learned something here. Hey, right here, L.S. Watson is telling us how important it is to be able to tell our stories. How can we support you, Ms. Watson?
Well, let me tell you, March, we have the Tucson Festival of Books. I'm going to be there in a booth.
Wow.
So if you stop by and see me, you'll see all of my books because I have more than the two.
Tucson, let's go out and support L.S. Watson during the Tucson Books Festival. Awesome, and I will be there too moderating, so good. Miss Lisa, thank you so very much for
Welcome.
being here. You
welcome.
have made it a wonderful day, and let's make it happen.